all the emotions are coming because the tension was so high, especially during that second set.
Alex Eala just pulled off something truly insane in Dubai. If you missed the live action, you're probably regretting it big time. Because what this 20-year-old Filipina achieved is the kind of performance that'll be replayed and talked about for years. This wasn't merely a win, it was a massive statement. World number 47, recently as high as number 40, Alex Eala stormed onto center court at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships and stunned world number 8 Jasmine Paolini. The reigning 2024 WTA 1000 champion from Dubai, a consistent top performer with deep Grand Slam runs and proven big match composure. In straight sets, 6-1, 7-6, 5. In just 1 hour and 40 minutes of fearless, high-level tennis. The scoreline barely captures how dominant and gutsy she was. Let's set the scene first. Paolini isn't some flash-in-the-pan top 10 player. She's a veteran who's beaten the best, won big titles, and knows how to handle pressure. For Eala, still young and climbing the ranks, this matchup looked like a tough learning experience on paper. A chance to compete against elite competition and gain experience. But Eala clearly didn't read that script. She came out and straight up dominated one of the tour's hottest players. The first set was pure fireworks. Eala exploded from the baseline, aggressive and precise, dictating points with smart shot selection. In just 25 minutes, she cruised to a 6-1 win. She broke serve multiple times, fired aces, and kept Paolini completely off balance. It wasn't reckless power. It was tactical brilliance, mixing pace, angles, and variety to prevent Paolini from finding any rhythm. That's not typical for a 20-year-old. That's the poise of someone who's put in serious film study and learned from every previous match. Then came the second set, where things got tense. Paolini, being the champion she is, refused to fold. She fought back hard, turning the momentum. Eala led 5-3 and was serving for the match. One game from the biggest victory of her career. Nerves could have crept in, doubt could have surfaced, but Eala stayed locked in. Paolini broke back, leveled at 5-5, then edged ahead 6-5. Suddenly, Eala was staring down the barrel of a potential third set. But she didn't blink. Eala forced it to 6-6, saved set points along the way, and took control in the tiebreak. She sealed it 7-5 in the breaker on her 5th match point, showing incredible mental toughness under the lights and with a roaring crowd, including a huge Filipino contingent behind her. This upset marks Eala's 3rd career top 10 win, boosts her live ranking to a projected new career high around number 38, and proves she's not just competing, she's arriving on the big stage. What a moment for Philippine tennis, and for a young star who's clearly ready for more. If this is what she's capable of at 20, the future looks electric. The tension in that tiebreak was electric. Every point felt like it carried 1,000 pounds of pressure. One tiny mistake, one hesitant swing, one off-target shot, and the whole match could swing the other way. Both players dug in deep. It was locked at 4-4, with winners flying from both sides, neither willing to give an inch. This is the crucible where true champions separate themselves. Eala found another gear right when it mattered most. She started playing loose and fearless, hitting her spots with precision, forcing Paolini to cover the court, making her earn every single point through grueling rallies. Under the brightest lights, with the crowd roaring and the stakes sky-high, Eala stayed composed and closed it out 7-5 in the tiebreak. Match point converted on her 5th opportunity after saving set points earlier. Game, set, match, upset sealed. World number 8 and defending champion Jasmine Paolini, a 2-time Grand Slam finalist and one of the tour's most consistent forces, had just been taken down in straight sets by a 20-year-old Filipina on center court. The stadium erupted, especially the massive Filipino contingent, thousands strong, waving flags and chanting. You could barely hear yourself think amid the celebration. It was pure pandemonium, a moment of national pride for Philippine tennis. What elevates this victory even further? This marks Eala's deepest run yet in a WTA 1000 event. She's been grinding through a solid 2026 season so far. ASB Classic, Australian Open, Philippine Women's Open, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, and building steadily. But beating Paolini catapults her into new territory. Her 3rd career top 10 win, adding to scalps like IGA Swiatek, Madison Keys, and others in recent years. Her resume against elite players is stacking up impressively. She's not just showing up, she's competing and winning against the best. This echoes her breakout Miami run last year, where she earned the Giant Slayer tag and turned heads worldwide. Dubai proves it was no fluke. She's confirming she belongs at this level, with the mental toughness, tactical smarts, and raw talent to hang and beat the tour's top tier. Context matters here too. The Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships is a premier WTA 1000 with massive prize money, ranking points, and prestige. Paolini entered as the number 6 seed, fresh off her 2024 title win here. She had every incentive to defend and prove herself. Eala, ranked around number 47 entering the week, walked in as the underdog but played like the favorite from the first ball. Now projected to climb to a new career high, around number 38 live. She's advancing to the round of 16 to face Serena Sirsti next. At just 20, Alex Eala is announcing her arrival loud and clear. Philippine tennis has a superstar on the rise, and the tennis world is taking notice. What a performance, what a statement. If this is her trajectory, the sky's the limit. Philippines and Alex just didn't care. She owned the moment, turning the pressure into pure performance. Fun historical note. This was their first ever singles clash, but they'd crossed paths before in doubles. Back in May 2025 at the Italian Open, Eala teamed up with Coco Gauff and fell to Paolini and Sara Errani in the quarterfinals. So there was some familiarity, a bit of unfinished business from the doubles court. But singles? That's a completely different battlefield. Today belonged to Alex, no question. What makes this win stand out even more is the mental fortitude on display. Facing a top 10 player is tough enough, but doing it under the lights in a packed stadium buzzing with your own fans. Thousands who flew in, chanting your name, waving Filipino flags, that's next-level pressure. Most 20-year-olds would buckle, tighten up, let the expectations weigh them down. Not Alex. She fed off it. Every "let's go, Alex," and roar from the crowd became rocket fuel. She thrived in the chaos, channeling that energy into fearless tennis. That's the mark of a champion mentality, superstar-level composure. The real proof of her growth? That second set fight back from Paolini. A year ago, maybe the nerves creep in, she plays conservatively, and the tiebreak slips away. But not this time. She stayed locked in, kept dictating with aggression, trusted her weapons, and closed it out like a veteran. She converted on her 5th match point after saving set points, pure grit. Now the road ahead. Eala advances to the round of 16, her deepest WTA 1000 run since Miami last year, to face Romanian veteran Serena Sirsti, currently ranked world number 32. This won't be easy. Sirsti leads their head-to-head 1-0, having edged Eala in a tight 3-setter at the 2024 Madrid Open, 6-3, 6-7, 6-4. Sirsti knows exactly what Eala brings: speed, variety, and danger from the baseline. But here's the massive shift. That was then, this is now. Eala enters this rematch riding the high of her biggest career win yet. Straight sets demolition of a defending champion and world number 8. Momentum? Check. Fresh belief? Overflowing. An entire nation roaring behind her? Undeniable. Sirsti is crafty, experienced, a big match player in her own right. She pulled off her own upset earlier, beating Linda Noskova. But right now, Eala's on fire, moving like lightning, serving sharp, returning aggressively, and most crucially, playing with the swagger of someone who just toppled a top 10 star. If you're putting money on this, and hey, no one's a betting expert here, the smart play feels like Eala. She's in that rare zone where belief turns into dominance. Zooming out, this isn't just one flashy upset, it's career-building stuff. At 20, she's already claiming her 3rd top 10 scalp, joining Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek from that epic Miami run. Projecting to a new career high live ranking around number 38 after jumping 9 spots. She's proving she belongs in the top 50 conversation, pushing toward top 40, top 30. And yeah, why not dream bigger? Top 10 isn't out of reach. Most players don't peak until their mid-20s. She's got time to grow physically, sharpen tactically, and build mental steel. The ceiling? Sky high and terrifying for the tour. And the Filipino support? It's electric. From Australia to Abu Dhabi to Dubai, the crowds show up in force, loud, proud, passionate. This isn't random. Alex has become a symbol back home. Proof that a kid from the Philippines can step onto the global stage, stare down the best, and win. She's not just playing tennis, she's inspiring a generation. What a moment. What a player. Philippines, keep watching. This ride is just getting started. 1-3S fast.